All right. Well, hey, you know what? I'm going to get started. Good morning from beautiful Kaneohe Bay Marine Corps Base.
Oh,
We're going to get started, you guys, with your feet, of course. So go ahead and stand up, and we will start by rolling that inner arch out. Here you go. That's the medial plantar fascia. That's right. Good. Couple more passes. And we're going to move into the outer arch. So why don't you lean out, get that outer arch. Good. Lateral plantar fascia is what we call that.
Can't see us.
Good. And then we go into the middle. Ball of the foot to the base of the heel. Good, you guys. This is called the plantar aponeurosis. So when you roll that foot, remember, it's the inside, outside, in the middle. Okay? Good. Switch over to the left foot. Bend your right knee. Angle it in. And I'm cleaning out that left foot. Whenever you roll your body, you want to make sure you roll the whole body. Otherwise, you're creating more imbalances. Yeah? Good. Then lean out. Just like that. Good. Okay, into the middle. Ball of the foot to the base of the heel. You're just taking care of business, guys, just like every day. Every day, you got to be taking care of that body. All right. Now we can come to the floor, and we're going to roll your calves out. So put the roller on the belly of the muscle, cross the left leg over. I'm going to roll that right calf right through the middle. These are the second part of your body. Your calves are the second heart. They act as passive muscle pumps. So when you are rolling that body out, right, you're helping pump that old cellular waste and old deoxygenated blood back to your heart. Turn your toe out. And I'm rolling that outer aspect of the right calf. That's right. Nice and slow. This can help prevent things like blood clots, Achilles tendonitis, bone spurs, edema, neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, compartment syndrome. All right, turn the leg in and get the inside of that right calf. The inside. Just like that. There you go, you guys. Okay. Shake out those hands and wrists, and we're going to the left calf. Left calf, chest up, shoulders back. Here you go. Keep rolling that middle of the calf. Good. And then you're going to turn the leg out. And as you roll these body parts, you want to always compare the left calf to the right calf, right? Avoid trying to compare different muscles. Compare the same muscle on each side. This is how we gauge what's going on, how we feel. Turn the leg inward and get the inner calf. Just like that, guys. Good. All right. Take out your hands and wrists and make sure you drink that water, right? That body of yours has 4 gallons of water in it that just lives in your fascia. So it's important we roll all these tissues. Okay. So next is going to be the fibularis muscles right here, you guys. So I'm going to be lying on my side. Stack your leg. You're going to lift your hip up, pull in your belly button. And from here, I just roll just below the knee, about 3 or 4 inches where those muscles are. There you go. Now, let's rotate your hip towards the floor because I want to roll the front of the lower leg, the tibialis anterior. This helps with shin splints and hammer toes. Shin splints and hammer toes. Just like that. Good. And we always do compare the right ankle movement, make a nice little circle, compare it to the one leg you didn't roll out yet. You might be able to feel the stiffness that's there. So let's clean that part out too. We're going to lie on our side, lift your body up, and just like that, I'm rolling that left fibularis muscle. There you go. These two muscles actually go down the side of the leg on the outside, around your ankle, and attach at the bottom of your foot near the big toe. Good. Rotate. Get that tibialis in the front here. Here we are. Good. And yes. Check in with that other ankle. All right. See, it's got this helicopter back here. How do these helicopters maintain flying for 30, 40 years? It's because the mechanics are always checking everything all the time. Just like you should be checking everything all the time in your body. So let's go into that hamstring. Right leg is extended out. Your left foot's on the ground. Lean out. And I'm rolling that right hamstring. On the outside of the hamstring is the bicep femoris. It's a two-headed muscle. And about midway through, you can feel a little tender spot there. That's actually part of the muscle where it attaches to your femur bone. Okay. Now, turn the leg in. And I'm getting the other two muscles. They're called semimembranosus and semitendinosus. They're stacked on top of each other. And you might feel that they're a little more tender or bumpy, crunchy, whatever adjective you find that fits what you're feeling. All right, good. One more pass on the inside. There we go, you guys. All right there. All right. Shake out those hands and wrists. We're moving to your left hamstring. Lean out, just like that. Lean out. Here you go, you guys. Good. Here we are. And then you're going to turn the leg in. All right, turn the leg in, you guys. Get all that tight tissue. Free it up. Free it up. Free yourselves. All right. All right, shake that off, you guys. And what are we going to do? We're going to move into your inner thigh next, okay? So, right here, guys, 5 muscles. And there's a hole right in your thigh where the artery, vein, and nerve from your pelvis dives into your thigh. Well, I don't want to get any blood clots or numbness or atrophy, so I got to keep my artery, vein, and nerve open. Put your roller in a vertical position. Your right leg is on the roller. Lift your weight on your left toe, and look at that. I'm just going all the way up and all the way back into those 5 inner thigh muscles. And higher up here, you also have the inguinal lymph nodes. So again, one of the main ideas of rolling your body, your fascia, is what? Squeezing out all the old cellular waste, okay? Get in there. And now watch this, guys. From here, turn your body to the left and go higher up into that muscle at the pelvis. It's called the pectineus. Goes from your pubic bone to your femur, and it can get pretty tight and painful on people. All right, switch over to your left side. So you put that roller again, vertical orientation. Put your leg on the roller. I'll give you a different angle here. And look at that. Same idea. Rolling all the way up. You want to avoid a pulled growing muscle, then you should be rolling these out. You're thinking about playing pickleball, you better roll that body out. Guess what has the highest incidence of new injuries? Pickleball, right? Everyone thinks, oh, I'm 70. I'm going to go play pickleball. It's so fun. And then something rips. I've been hearing these stories often lately. Turn your body right and go higher up. One lady and her husband, they decided to go try pickleball for the first time. And her husband tore some ligaments in his foot, ended up having to have surgery on his first outing. All right. Again, if you haven't been moving, you shouldn't just jump into a sport. You need to prepare that body, condition that body. Okay. Shake it off. Let's drink some water, shall we? More water, gang. Okay. Well, now we move into your quadriceps. I got 4 muscles in the front of my thigh. Now, we talk about knees all the time. And a lot of people, they say, oh, I'm bone on bone. Well, you're supposed to have about 4.5 to 5.5 millimeters of space between your tibia and your femur. But if all your muscles are tight from all your sports and all your weights and all your sitting, then you're smashing your cartilage. And every time you move, you're just degrading your cartilage. Roll out your quads, preserve the cartilage. Okay, so come on down. Put your right leg on the roller. Left leg is out of the way. I'm just going to roll all the way up into the hip and then crawl forward down by the knee. Remember, your thigh is longer than you think. So get in there. Just keep on rolling out that body all the way up right before the hip and then down by the knee. And then lean out 10 degrees. So now you see, like right where my pocket is, there's a muscle there called tensor fascia lata. It's attached to the IT band. So we don't roll the IT band, you roll the muscles attached to it. And from here, I crawl forward. I'm still now on the outer quad. It's called the vastus lateralis. I'm not rolling the IT band, rolling the muscle attached to it. If anyone's telling you to roll their IT band, get a new person. All right. From here, I'm going to roll the inner aspect of the quad. So same idea. I just turn my right toe out. I'm rolling right on the inside, down by the knee. That's a vastus medialis. It's a teardrop shaped muscle. And it needs our attention too, you guys. Needs our attention too. Here we are. All right. Moving into the left quad. Let's get that left quad now. Right there. Actually, let me go this way. You can get a better angle from this view here. So rolling the left quad all the way up right before the hip. And I crawl forward just before the knee. All the way up. All the way back. Like that, you guys. Hey, well, want to hear something funny? I guess we've made it. We found a fraudster on some website selling the Fascianator, but it's not my Fascianator. And luckily, I have the trademark in the Philippines because they're going to be getting a letter from our attorneys in the Philippines now. Got the proof. But I guess that means you made it when everyone starts making fake Fascinators. Yeah. Lean out. I'm getting the outer quad all the way up there. All the way up there. Yeah. Couple more passes on the outer quad, the vastus lateralis. There you go. Yeah. Now, let's turn your left toe away. You're rolling down here again, the inner aspect of the left quad, right there, vastus medialis. Vastus medialis. Ah, good. All right, you guys. Ah, come on out of there. Let's drink some more water, right? We want to be able to finish this whole container before class is over. All right. All right, now we're going to go moving right into the glutes. There's 9 muscles there, right? 3 gluteals, gluteus medius, minimus, and maximus. And then these 6 external and internal rotators of the hip. If you suffer from sciatica, you need to roll this part of your body and the rest of the body. So I'm on my hip / butt. Cross your right foot over the left knee and hold that ankle. Keep your chest up. From here, I like to start in the middle near the sacroiliac joint. This is where the deep hip rotators begin, or their origin is. Okay. And I'm going to lean out a little bit. And I'm feeling all the bellies of those deep hip rotators. Just like that. And then from here, you guys, pull that knee down. Bring your hip to the side. I'm rolling the gluteus medius and minimus on my right side now. So this helps with sciatica. This is great to prevent degradation of the hip cartilage because the tighter these muscles are, the more it brings your femur into your hip joint, and then you're just degrading your cartilage. Remember, preserve your natural self, you guys. All right. I'm switching over to the left side. Left butt, left elbow, cross the left leg. There you go. I'm starting in the middle at the sacroiliac joint. That's right. Lean out a little bit at the bellies of the muscles here. That's good. And then you pull that knee down, lean out, gluteus medius and minimus on the side. This is how we prevent that thing they call trochanteric bursitis, right? The trochanter is a little bony protrusion on your femur. The bursa fat pad is right under those muscles. Okay, well, we're moving into your pelvic floor. So what do we got to do here? Sitting down, your feet are in front of you, hands are behind you. Tilt to one side, and that's right. I'm rolling right over what we call the ischial tuberosity. This is where the glutes end and the hamstrings begin. All right, so you have tendons of both of those muscles pulling on this bony part of your pelvis. You got to keep this area loose so you don't get tendonitis of your ischial tuberosity, right? I've worked with people who their butt hurts so bad they can't even sit on a couch. Tilt to the right side and look for the same thing. You might notice it's a little more crunchy than the other side, or vice versa. Okay, good. Now, right through your middle pelvic floor, we start at the anal sphincter. So don't roll your tailbone. Go right from the anal sphincter into your perineum, pelvic floor. Good. Just like that, guys. Okay, perfect. Let's drink more water. We're halfway there, so why don't we drink 5 gulps of water straight? Yeah, let's try it. Okay, well, next we're moving into your diaphragm. So do me a favor, take your fingers, find your rib cage. Notice how your ribs meet in the middle. So this is a 45-degree angle of each rib cage. You're going to take the edge of the roller under that. So lie down on your back. Take the edge of the roller under the left side of your rib cage. The other end is on your right leg. Take both hands on top of that roller and exhale. And then you're just rolling that diaphragm under the rib cage. This helps with gastroesophageal reflux. This can help with irritable bowel syndrome. This helps with your breathing. This is great for asthmatics. This helps get blood to your pancreas, spleen, kidney. All right. And then you're going to switch over to the right side where your liver and your gallbladder are. So exhale, and roll that liver and gallbladder under the diaphragm here, just like that. One of the main things about rolling this area is as we get older, our bodies tend to dry up. That includes our organs. And when your organs get stiff, it's called fibrosis. Well, we know this happens with aging. What are we going to do about it? We're going to keep rolling the fascial network around those organs to keep the organs pliable and functioning. All right? Okay. Now, find your belly button. You're going to lie down on the roller. So the edge of the roller is under your belly button. The roller sticking out on my left side. And as I lie down on top of the roller under the belly button, you bring your left knee up. And you see the right hip slants to the floor. And I'm just going to crawl down to my bladder, back up to the belly button. If you're hitting your rib or your hip, you're in the wrong place. You better put the edge of that roller under your belly button. This helps you sleep longer so you don't have to wake up and go pee all the time. This helps move your organs around so you don't develop fibrotic adhesions of the organs where they tie themselves together. You don't want that scar tissue building up. And then I'm going to switch. I bring my right knee up, slide it out to the right side. The edge is under my belly button. Sink in there. Crawl forward and back. Just like that. This is also great for constipation, right? What's funny, some people say, well, I'm not constipated. Well, that's good you're not. Well, watch. If you've never rolled your abdomen, don't be surprised what comes out the next morning. All you're doing, you're helping facilitate natural biological processes in your body. All right. Why don't you guys sit up for a second? Let's take a breath. So do me a favor, put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. When you inhale, I want you to try to stick your stomach out first. So in through your nose, inhale. And then you move up into the chest after. You can get such a larger volume of air into your lungs when you breathe slowly through your nose. One more time, hand on your tummy, hand on your chest. Inhale through your nose, protrude your tummy first, into the chest. That's a nice way to keep your organs, specifically your lungs, you guys, from getting those little nodules, right? Use the breathing to enhance the movement of the lungs. All right. Okay. Perfect. Now we're moving into the upper back. I got my shoulder blades here, my spinal column. In between my shoulder blade and spine, 3 layers of muscles: trapezius, your rhomboids, and your spinal erectors. Well, we're going to lie down where your bra line or nipple line is. Okay, you're going to tilt 30 degrees to the right. And as you hold your head, don't pull your neck, just support your head. Use your heels, get your hips up there, and exhale back. 1, hips up. 2, hips up. 3, one more time, you guys. 4, good. Now put your butt on the ground. Let's lean to the left. Up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. And when you're finished rolling those muscles, you shrug your shoulders, you'll notice just so much looser. Well, Another swig of water. I'm telling you, we're going to be finishing this whole jug of water. All right. So now we're going to move into your underarms. In the underarm, I got the axillary lymph nodes, my latissimus dorsi, my wings. I got these blood vessels, the arteries and veins that feed the arm. And I have the brachial plexus of nerves, 5 nerve roots that come out of the body, the spine, into the underarm, passing through all these layers of fascia and muscles. So extend your arm out, relax your head, and just lie back and go forward, back and forth. You'll notice blood rushing to your hands. You'll notice some tender spots as you roll all the way back. You're hitting 3 of your 4 rotator cuff muscles. The 4th one's up here. And actually, that 4th one, the supraspinatus, is the one that typically tears the most. Now, lean back, take your left foot. You're going to lift your hip up. So as you're leaning back, you're going up and down, just like that. Okay, good. Perfect. All right, switch over to your left side, you guys. Left arm extended out. Relax. You're going to lie back and roll forward. That's all we're doing. This is great to get negative mammograms. I have ladies who have had 10 years of positive mammograms get negative mammograms 1 year after rolling. 2nd year, negative mammogram. 3rd year, negative mammogram. And the reason for that is this: cancer cells migrate to the stiff parts of your fascia. So if you got stiff fascia, you better not be playing around with that. You're waiting for things you don't want to happen. Keep on moving, guys. Lean back, lift your hip up and down. Just like that. Good. All right, you guys. Perfect. Now, if you sit up, notice, oh yeah, arms just move so much better. Okay. Well, we're moving into your chest next. So take your 2 fingers, find that collarbone. It's right here. And you're going to roll the space under the collarbone. Take the edge of the roller. You hold it on the bottom with the same hand. The opposite hand is pushing the edge of the roller under your collarbone. So make sure you get this elbow up so you can really feel the tight part of that chest muscle. It's called the clavicular attachment of your pectoralis major. And if you go a little lower, guess what, guys? You got more lymph nodes in the front. They're called the anterior axillary lymph nodes. That's right. We're leaving no stone unturned. Now, if I took a knife and cut my chest muscle and just peeled it back from ribs 3, 4, 5 is the pec minor. So put the roller under your chest. You're going to grab underneath it with your other hand. You pull it in and you roll it down. In doing so, you can feel doink, you can feel that tight muscle. It's called pec minor. It lives under pec major. And you can't really see it, but you can feel how tight it can get. So again, look for those tender spots. Now I'm switching to the right side. Put my left hand on top. Get that chin up so you're nice and tall. And oh yeah, I can really feel that one going into my neck. And think about it, guys. Your chest muscles then become the neck muscles. They might not be different muscles, but your fascia is what connects all these muscles. So when I roll my chest, I can feel, you can even see my neck muscles moving here. Okay, good. Into the underarm in the front, pull it in, roll it down, just like that. There we go. Good. And then we're going to roll down the sternal attachment and your mammary glands and mammary ducts. So just keep on rolling there, guys. All right. Do not leave any opportunity for cancer cells to set up shop in your body. Okay. Now, I'm going to drink some more water and we're going to move into our deltoids, the shoulder muscle. Under the shoulder muscle are the four rotator cuff tendons. So if I want to avoid a torn rotator cuff, maybe I should roll them out and keep them hydrated. Okay, so tuck your arm across your body. You're just going to go like this. I don't want your elbow hitting the ground. So tuck your arm, lie down on the deltoid. And as you roll forward, you're going to roll all the way so you get the front of that shoulder. And then roll back. Roll forward and roll back. You might notice you can feel that going all the way to your fingers. Yep, me too. All right, one more pass, you guys. All right, let's switch it out. Tuck your arm, lie down on the deltoid. Make sure you're on the meat, not the bone there. And you go forward and back on this side. Yeah, you guys, I've been helping a new client. She's 81. Her husband passed away a year ago. And after our second session, she sent me an email that said, I feel vital again. I feel productive. I have my energy back. No longer am I just existing, thinking about my husband who died a year ago. Thank you, Anthony, for bringing me back to life. Thank you for bringing me back to life. Amazing, 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 amazing. All right. Well, now I got to move into the back of the arm. So this is your tricep. You got three muscles, three heads, the short head, the long head, and the medial head. So what you're going to do, hold your body up. I'm going to put my left foot on my right knee, just like that. Hold your body up with your opposite arm. Your palm is up, and as I lean out, that's it. And if you want to relax your head on your arm, you can do that too. It's important that you get down to the elbow where the tricep tendon attaches to the arm here, okay, to your forearm bones. This is how people get golfer's elbow when these muscles are too tight. So now, palm up, go higher. There you are. Now you're hitting that long head of the tricep. And then palm down, and you're getting the medial head. Just like that. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Palm up, turn the thumb away, and same thing. Short head on the outside here, long head on the middle, and the medial head on the inside of the arm. Again, I can feel that blood rushing to my hands again, because now I'm rolling out the brachial arteries, right? Okay. Very good, you guys. Well, after that, we're going to move into your bicep. And a funny story, I was at the gym and I saw a guy who took my certification course, the very first one, 11 years ago. He's 50 years old now. And his day job, he's a longshoreman. So he's always climbing ladders and turning stuff, like unloading all the ships. Well, I said, have you been keeping up on it? And he goes, I just got to do it. But I tore my bicep. I was too tight. I was coming down the ladder and my bicep ripped. I had to have surgery. Again, do not skip your biceps, guys. Rotate that arm this way so you can roll the top of your bicep. Put the roller on your bicep. Your forearm is in a vertical position. I'm going to roll right down the middle first. And under the bicep is the brachialis muscle. You can't see it really, but if you push a little harder, you can feel it. Then let the roller be on the ground outside your arm, and you're going to emphasize the long head. This is the one where people have pain in the groove in their shoulder. That's where the bicep tendon travels. And then put the roller on the ground in front of you and roll that short head. Just like that. Okay, guys? Good. Now we're switching over to the other side. Same thing. Rotate that arm, get that roller on top, this vertical forearm so you can get some downward pressure while you roll. There you go. Good. Then the outside. There you go. Perfect. And the inside, the short head of the bicep. Good. Now let's try that shoulder move again. It's called circumduction. So you're gonna move the arm in a backward circle. And oh yes, it also feels a lot smoother. Okay. Is it gonna be perfect in one day? No. You got the rest of your life to keep working on your fascia. Okay. Now we're gonna move into the forearm extensors. So can you make a fist with each hand and remember what that feels like? Because after we roll these forearm extensors, it'll feel looser and stronger at the same time. So do me a favor. You're gonna be on your knees. You're gonna take that arm, turn your thumb to the floor, and rotate your hips, spine, and shoulders with it. Take your other hand. You're pushing on your forearm near the elbow. And you're gonna go down to the wrist and back up to the outer elbow. That's where all that tension is hiding from you. So get in there, clean it out, keep yourself from getting trigger finger. Or if you have it, this can help you manage it so it doesn't get worse. All right. Good, you guys. I'm going to move into the left side now. So take your left arm, palm up, lean out, just like that. Rolling that outer forearm, just like that, you guys. Good. And see my finger? Look at that. Doink. It just moves all by itself. Good. Explore all those muscles. Matter of fact, your forearms have 19 muscles each in them. Okay, well, we got the extensors. Make a fist now. I can feel the change in my grip strength as well. We've measured these in people between 25 and 40% increase in grip strength. Now, we're moving into the forearm flexors. When these get very tight, again, that contributes to golfer's elbow, but it also contributes to carpal tunnel syndrome. So use the edges, take the edge under the ulna side, then in between both bones, and then under the radius. So the edges, the very, very ends of the roller, palms down, and I'm rolling all the way up into the forearm flexors on the pinky side. There you go. From here, move your wrists into the middle, right? So right in the middle, right in there. What you're doing here, you're freeing up the fascia around the median nerve. Median nerve is the nerve that gets affected in carpal tunnel syndrome. But if you do this all the time, you'll never have to worry about it. I have clients who were supposed to have surgery for carpal tunnel. They've been rolling 10 years later, still carpal tunnel syndrome free. So now I'm going under the radius on the thumb side. Good. Just like that, you guys. All right. And you can tell, oh yeah, it just feels better. Now, after we finish those forearms, we still have to move into the hands. So each hand has 6 muscles, 3 muscles here, 3 muscles here. Those muscles flex, abduct, and do opposition. So how do we keep this from getting dry and stiff and deformed? We call that Dupuytren's contracture. You're going to roll out all that stuff. And just like your feet felt this morning when we rolled those out first, do you feel that gritty sensation in your palms too? Right? It's all fascia. It's all fascia all the time. And you got to take care of it all the time. No one's going to do it but you. It's up to you. All right? Good. Now, we put the hand on the ground. I'm going to roll out the top of the hand and fingers. There you go. Good. Switch hands. That's right. That feels really good. Ah, gosh. Okay, you guys, perfect. Now, let's put your foot in front of you and roll the top of your foot as well. Each foot has 26 bones and 33 joints. And if you put your finger in the middle of your ankle and slide it to the outside, you'll feel a little hole there. So that hole is where the nerve and artery from your lower leg goes into your foot to feed the bottom. So keep all these little tunnels free from tension so you don't start having foot problems. All right, very nice. Now, other foot. Here you go. Perfect. Just like that, you guys. All right. And guess what? You made it to the best part. We're going to roll out that sternocleidomastoid. Now, when you're stiff here, you can get things like vertigo, tinnitus, Bell's palsy. You can have visual acuity problems, congestion, idiopathic cough. You can have things like atrial fibrillation, gastroesophageal reflux, irritable bowel. Because why? Because under this muscle are all the cranial nerves that feed your senses, and especially the vagus nerve that goes to your heart, lungs, and every other organ in your body. Keep this conduit, keep this neck free from tension, and your brain and your organs can be happy and talk to each other. Extend your arm out, place that roller high up in your neck space. There should be no space in between the neck and the roller. Pull your head down, and as you lean into it slightly, you're going to just turn your chin to the ceiling and down. Or in my case, turn your chin to the tree canopy and back down, right? Good. If you find a tender spot, pause, take a breath in. Good. Now watch this, gang. Chin up, and I'm turning to the front slightly. Okay, so you might need to readjust. Chin up, gently roll the front. Here I have the cervical lymph nodes. I got my carotid sheath. It's a fascial sheath that houses your carotid artery, jugular vein, and vagus nerve. And of course, I'm rolling that neck muscle, sternocleidomastoid, and I'm hitting the cranial nerves that live underneath it. Oh, yes. Let's switch sides. Right here, slide that in. Again, lean into it, pull your head down, and let's turn the chin. Oh, yes. You might notice left side versus right side feels completely different. Well, good. You're picking up on the differences of tension that your body carries left to right, front to back, top to bottom. And that's what we have almost completed rolling your body front to back, left to right, top to bottom. Chin up, turn into the floor, relax your jaw. This also helps with TMJ, you guys, jaw pain. There you go. Perfect. All right. Well, now you're going to find the bump on the base of your skull. I want you to lie down on your back and you're going to place the roller under that bump. Okay. So we get like this, hold that roller in place, pull your chin back, and I turn left and right. And I'm looking for all that tender tissue at the base of my skull. What we're rolling out are the suboccipital muscles. There are 8 of them. And 2 of these muscles become the dura mater, or the fascia around your brain. We call this the myodural bridge. And when you roll these muscles, you help loosen up that fascia inside your skull. You're decreasing the intracranial pressure. You're improving the oxygenated blood flow to your brain, which then pushes out the old cellular waste that causes inflammation in your brain. You know what happens when that goes on too long? You get that dementia and Alzheimer's. Oh, good. And finally, we're going to place the roller on the cervical spine, a little bit lower. I want you to tilt your body 45 degrees. Pull your chin back And you're going to turn your chin to the right shoulder and back to the midline. Just like that. You'll feel right on the posterior aspect on the side of your neck, little crunchy spot. Don't go too crazy. Just use normal, gentle pressure to feel these tender spots. And remember, more isn't better. Do not roll more than 1 to 3 minutes per area. Some people say, oh, but it feels so good. And then they cause a problem. So don't do it. Lean to the left, chin back, just like that. Yeah. And let's just do this, gang. Just lay there for a second. I just want you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. So why don't we do it one more time? One hand on your chest, one hand on your tummy. Inhale through your nose. Expand the belly first into the chest. And slowly exhale through your nose. Wow. I don't know about you, but I feel fantastic. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me out here at beautiful Kaneohe Bay. Next time, maybe I'll be in front of the Cobra over there, or maybe that F4 Phantom in the back. One of my most favorite planes ever. But hey, I will see you later, and take care, guys. Remember, tonight we got Melaleuca at 5:30. So if you're going, be there. Bye, guys. Thank you.